equation into a perfect square by using or by taking the square root. Now let's look at some examples. We have x squared plus 6x plus 5 equals to 0. And we have some steps in taking this quadratic and completing the square method in quadratic equation. So one of the steps is that we'll be making use here is first we move c to the other side. Take half of b. Take half of b and square it. Add it to both sides. Now these are the steps in using this that we are going to use in completing the square method. And I said the first step there is what? Move c to the other side. Now, like I said, that it is written as ax squared plus bx plus c. This a, it is the same thing as 1. But in a situation, there are some examples that we can have more than 1 here, maybe 2, 4, 6, 8, and so on. So when we have more than 1 here, when we have more than 1 here, that means we have to divide both sides by, we have to divide all the sides, all the equation by that figure. That is coefficient of x squared. But in this case, we have just a visible 1 here, so we don't need to divide anything by 1, because if we divide it by 1, we still have the same equation. Now, the first step is move c to the other side. Now, sorry, not the coefficients. Okay, move c to this one. And in this case, this is our c because we have a, b, and c. So we move this to the other side. So let's write back our equation. X squared plus 6x equals to, if you are moving this plus, because this plus and 5, they are one family, they are together. So if you are moving this plus to the other side, it will change to minus, then the 5. Now this is the first step. Now the second step here is what? Take half of b. This is half of b. Now take half of coefficients of x, which is what? And the coefficient of x, this is x squared, this is different from x. So the coefficient of x is 6. And then c divided by 2 equals to 3. Now the next step is square 3, which is this, which is the half of 6, which is 3, which is, and 3 times 3 is 9. So the next step is, we write the left side, we write the left, add a to both sides. We have to add this to both sides. So we have x squared plus 6x, then add this plus 9 equals to minus 5 plus 9. X squared plus 6x plus 9 equals to minus 5 plus 9. Now let me explain this minus 5 plus 9. You are owing minus 5. You are owing me 5 naira. and you have 9 naira with you. So if you give me that 5 naira, you still have 4 naira with you. So that means you have 4, and plus represents 4, but minus represents owing. So plus is when you have something, so and minus is owing. So we have plus 4. Now the next step is we write the left as perfect square. Now this is how we write the left as perfect square. We have x plus the half of this. We are taking the half of this. Now, and we said half of this is 3 equals to 4. Now this our square is coming here. So this is how we are going to write it as perfect square. Now, how are you going to know if this is correct? Let's check. How to know if x plus 3 square is actually a perfect square. Now we have x plus 3 raised to power 2 is the same thing as s plus 3 times s plus 3, like a plus b. But let me say 1 plus 2 raised to power 2 is the same thing as 1 plus 2 times 1 plus 2. So this is what we are doing here. So we have x plus 3 times x plus 3. So s plus 3 times s plus 3. This is what we are going to do here. We will pick a value here, use it to multiply this here. Pick a value here, use it to multiply this. So we have x in brackets x plus 3, and this 3 in brackets x plus 3. X times x, x squared. X times 3, 3x. 3 times x, 3x. 3 times 3, 9. Now s squared plus these two and these two, they are one family, right? 3 plus 3 is 6x plus 9. So since that equation is the same thing as this equation, that means we are correct. Now the next thing is take a perfect square. And now, take a square root and solve. Now let's take a square root of this and solve. And if we are taking a square root, we are going to add these two signs on this. So we have x plus 3 squared equals to 4. Then let's take the perfect square. X plus 3, then the square equals to square root of 4. Now this cancel this square cancel this square. So we have x plus 3 equals to square root of 4 is 2. Now we said we are going to add this sign. Please don't forget. We are going to add this sign. Now we use this sign to solve this. Then we also use this sign to solve this. So this is where we have our completing the square method in quadratic equation. So we have x, because we are having a 2 equation, plus 3 equals to 2, or x plus 3 equals to minus 2. Now x plus 3, we'll collect a lifetime here. X equals to, please always write the first value here. 2 plus 3 is coming with 3 to minus 3. X equals to, you have 2 naira. You have 2 naira with you, and you are paying me 3 naira. So if we give you 2 naira, you still you are still owing 1 naira with you. You are still owing me 1 naira. So for this, we have x equals to minus 2 plus minus 2 minus 3. X equals to, you are owing 2 naira, and you are still owing somebody else, maybe a friend, 3 naira. So how much are you owing altogether? Minus 5. So that's about completing the square method.